So, you think you know your Greek mythology? Wrath of the Titans takes the classic stories, throws them in a blender with a whole lot of CGI, and hits puree? Let's dive into the glorious, explosive, and mythologically questionable action. It all kicks off with the voice of Zeus, setting the scene. The prison of the Titans, Tartarus, is falling apart. His father, the big bad Kronos, is waking up, and that means the Titans are about to be unleashed. On cue, a two-headed chimera crashes a peaceful village scene, breathing fire everywhere. Now, if you're a mythology buff, you might be thinking, wait, wasn't the chimera Bellerophon's problem? And you'd be right. But in this version, it's Perseus' turn to play hero, yelling for his son to get to safety before facing down the beast. Down in the gloomy underworld, Zeus tries to patch things up with his brother Hades, suggesting they team up to reinforce Tartarus. But Hades is still holding a grudge from, being banished to the underworld for all time. Just when you think it's a family squabble, Ares, Zeus's own son, shows up and flips the script. Turns out, he's siding with Hades. They ambush Zeus, chain him up, start draining his power to feed their waking father, Kronos. Now this is pure Hollywood invention. In the classic myths, Hades was more of a grim ruler than an outright villain. And he certainly didn't conspire with Ares to overthrow Zeus. But it makes for great drama, right? Before the god of the sea, Poseidon crumbles to dust. He tells Perseus about the betrayal and sends him on a quest. Find his son, Agenor, and then find the fallen god to get to Tartarus. As a parting gift, he hands over his trident. And Perseus, joined by Queen Andromeda and a reluctant Agenor, finds himself at the entrance to a massive shifting labyrinth. Agenor warns them that the maze messes with your head, playing on your fears. And it does. The walls grind and reconfigure, floors drop out, and the whole thing feels designed to drive them mad. Naturally, Perseus gets separated and runs right into ... a minotaur. Hold on, the minotaur in the labyrinth? Wasn't that Theseus's whole deal? Correct again? But in the world of this movie, it's Perseus who has to dodge and weave through the narrow corridors, finally taking the beast down. Why let ancient legends get in the way of a cool monster fight? Meanwhile, on a vast battlefield, Queen Andromeda's army prepares for war. A volcano erupts, spewing forth an army of monstrous two-bodied demons called the Makai. While the Makai are a minor reference in mythology, the film turns them into a full-blown demonic horde. The human army charges, but they're completely outmatched. Just when all hope seems lost, a revived Zeus and a newly repentant Hades show up to turn the tide. Zeus hurls lightning, and Hades unleashes waves of death. It's an epic duo, even if Hades wryly admits the feeling of fighting side by side isn't exactly mutual. But the real party starts when the volcano explodes for good and the colossal titan Kronos rises. He's a walking mountain of fire and destruction, swatting soldiers off cliffs like they're flies. To fight a titan, you need a special kind of weapon. Perseus, riding his trusty steed Pegasus, wields the spear of Triumph, a weapon conveniently forged from Zeus's thunderbolt, Poseidon's trident, and Hades' pitchfork. You won't find that in any ancient Greek texts, but it certainly looks cool. With a final combined blast from Zeus and Hades creating an opening, Perseus flies straight at the giant. He leaps from Pegasus and plunges the spear deep into Kronos' chest. The Titan King erupts from the inside out in a massive explosion of lava and light. The battle is won, and the world is saved. Enjoyed this mythic, mishappered masterpiece of action? Subscribe to Clipzone for more epic movie battles. And don't forget to check out our playlist of other mythological showdowns.